My wife Gina and I both love horses, so when the opportunity came our way to visit a local horse ranch here in Alabama, we couldn't resist. About 16 miles due south of Montgomery, Alabama, lies this 20-acre ranch that captured our attention and admiration. What makes this ranch so unique is that they rescue abandoned, abused, and neglected horses. To say they're miracle workers doesn't do them justice. Some of the horses they've rescued were literally at death's door, but for the heroic care and nurturing of this totally volunteer group. That's right. They're not paid for their work. It's purely a labor of love. They work with the local area animal control, humane society, and other organizations to provide assistance to law enforcement and animal agencies with cruelty investigations, as well as the rehabilitation, care, and placement of the recovered horses. Meet Monica, the heart and soul of Dusty Trails Horse Rescue. Monica is the full-time caretaker of Dusty Trails, but gets plenty of help from other volunteers like Wyatt. Wyatt was the first to greet us when we arrived and took us on his famous nickel tour of the ranch. It was worth a whole lot more. This is a beautiful ranch that currently is housing over 30 horses in various stages of recovery. While there, we even saw the neighbors' alpacas, or should I say they saw us. We met some other volunteers who were helping to raise a new shelter from donated materials. They did tell me, though, that they were doing this under the strict standards and watchful eye of Monica. Some of these volunteers are from Maxwell Air Force Base, while others are from local colleges, animal professionals, or just people with a big heart. They're all people who care and unselfishly give their time, materials, supplies, and expert skills to help bring these animals back to health and hopefully find them a loving home. Anyone who has owned a horse knows just how much work is involved in the care and maintenance of a healthy horse. But that all changes when a horse is in dire physical need. For these animals, careful care, medical assistance, even physical therapy is often required to save them from death. This means long days and sometimes nights nursing a severely injured or neglected horse back to health. Naturally, they need donations of money. With it, they can buy many of the everyday necessities, but what else do they need? I'll let Monica tell you. What's this one's name again?
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Now you want love. You let me give you love a while ago. And now you want love.
And you said Shiloh's the one that
One that was down. That
couldn't get up.
Yeah, you could not. He couldn't get up. It took 8 people to get him up.
Wow.
And we had to flip him, and it took a few days to...
He looks pretty healthy now. Monica, I know you talked about this, but while I got the camera rolling,
Sure.
Talk about some of the stuff that you need.
We need lots of things. There's actually nothing we don't need. If it is something we can't utilize, we'll try to get their feet off the ground.
What's your
And
biggest needs?
Our biggest needs is hay, financially, money. That way we can get whatever we need to get.
So donations.
Donations is a big deal. We are desperately looking for a 4-horse trailer, something open, a stock trailer type, because most of the horses we pick up have never trailered before, so the usual 2-horse trailer won't do, and anything that's enclosed is hard for them to get into because they're scared of it. It's like a black hole. So we're liking, like the Houston SPCA has, kind of open stock trailer where we can also, we want something with a tack room in the front, and that way we're going to put a winch in the front that we can use to put a slide board in the back. If we have to transport one laying down, we can drag him in with the winch on the board. Right now we have to do it with manual labor, and that's just about impossible. And so that's our biggest dream right now, is to get a trailer. Because right now we got to look for a trailer. Who has one that's suitable for what we need? And if we would have our own, we can stock it with our equipment, and it's ready. We can just hook up and go instead of trying to hunt a trailer and get the panels, and that way we can strap panels to it, have a chute, and it just makes things a lot quicker in response time.
Okay.
So that's our biggest, our dream.
Yeah. Now, how many horses do you have on the property?
We have I want to say 31 right now.
31.
Mm-hmm.
How many? What's the most you've ever had?
This is it.
This is
right
it?
now we are at maximum capacity. foster
Are you getting
homes.
them more frequently now?
Yes, we turn away about 40 horses a month at
Wow.
least, and that's just the people that, really are looking for a place that have horses they can't keep them anymore. We're trying, to help them as best we can, but at this point we only take in law enforcement cases.
So abused horses. huh?
Abused, neglected, and abused, because if we don't have room available for them, who else is going to take them?
And you guys nurse them right back to health.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had horses that have been hit by cars with broken pelvises, with, roadies on the web, and he's doing fine and is fully usable. I mean, one lucky horse right there. It's what it is. I mean, every time you think you've seen it all, you see something else. Just a couple of weeks ago, we took in a horse that we had to surgically remove the halter that was grown in.
Oh,
Jeez.
And I mean, what can you say?
That's like the ultimate neglect.
It is. That's why
A hitchhiker here is, you said 25?
he's about 25
years old?
Yep.
And someone just kind of abandoned him on the side of
Abandoned
the
him on
road?
the side of the road, opened the trailer and said, "There you go, buddy, have a good one."
Wow.
And he was about a good 300 pounds underweight. I said, "No."
And how many acres do you have here?
We're working on 20.
20 acres? Well, that's a wonderful thing that you're doing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're going to eat me alive.
Now, do you have to work an outside job?
I don't have the time.
Yeah.
I should, but I assist the Humane Society here
Okay.
on their cases and, their horse cases.
The wind drowned this out. Monica was talking about the love they have for these horses and how sad they are when one leaves for adoption or foster care. She said, "We really miss them a lot, but it opens the door for another one. That's how you have to look at it." Every horse you see in this video and dozens of others would have been euthanized were it not for this organization. Most now have loving homes and proper care. Think about these horses and the wonderful care they get from volunteers like Monica, Wyatt, and the other incredible people at the Dusty Trails Ranch. If you can't adopt a horse, you can sponsor one for only $25 a month. We took the plunge and are now the proud sponsors of Hitchhiker.